I'm Arista Bogner, the creator of Travel Roller, and today I'm here with my friend Dr. Ryan Emmons, and he is going to show us why we like to roll. So Ryan, my glutes, I work out a lot, I'm really fit, but sometimes they're hurt, they're in pain, and I've been told by a bunch of therapists that they're quite weak. So can you show me why would my glutes be weak?
Sure. So yes, so if you just want to sit back, we'll get into this. And so the first thing you have to consider is this term weak. Okay, so it makes sense that if a muscle was weak, that likely is where that strain is coming from, because if a muscle is weakened or compromised, it would probably break down a little bit faster than, say, if it wasn't. But the problem is that we're using this term weak. Now for me, a weakness for someone like yourself who is so active and fit, a weakness really shouldn't exist for your glutes. But honestly, even if somebody didn't work out, everybody walks every day, right? They may sit at a desk, but they still walk, they get up, they move. It's not like we don't use them.
Right.
So even if we're using it a lot in your case, or less, should a muscle, especially a glute muscle, be weak? For me, no. So I'm going to use this term inhibited. Okay, so it's likely that your muscle is inhibited. And that's where, if a muscle is inhibited, it becomes weak, and therefore that's why it likely is straining for you. Okay, so let's test it out, and we're going to see if your muscle is inhibited, and then hopefully we can create a solution for that.
Sounds good.
Okay, so I'm going to get you to lay down your side. Good. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to test to see how the glute muscle is functioning. So I'm just going to see if it's strong enough to resist a little bit of pressure. Okay, hold there for me. Do you have it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to push down. I need you to push up toward the ceiling, and don't let me push it down. You got to resist me, okay? Didn't go so well, did it?
No, I was trying hard.
I know you're trying. So, and you felt the pressure of my hand. I applied a little bit, but it gave way, right? So what I'm going to get you to do is I want you to roll your glute.
Okay.
Today we're learning about why we're rolling.
Right.
And so this is, I'm going to answer to everybody that is watching why we're rolling. Okay?
Okay.
So good. So you're getting into the proper position. I'm going to get you down on your elbow. Okay? I don't like to be on the hand because it puts a lot of stress up here. And what we want to do is we want to basically collapse over the roller. Okay? So I want you to bend this knee here, and you're going to put this down, because this foot is going to help you create the rocking motion, which is rolling. This lower leg here, that's going to rest on the floor so that you relax the muscles of the glute so that you're not fighting the motion.
Right.
Okay? So when it comes to technique, we're going to do a rocking for back and forth motion,
Like this?
just like that. Yes. Now, as you're doing that, do you feel like it's deep enough?
Yeah, it does feel good.
Okay?
Yeah.
Now, if you wanted to make it a little bit deeper, what you could do to help increase some compression or pressure on the muscle is you could grab the end of the roller.
Okay.
Because with your travel roller, it's hollow on the inside, it actually allows you to grab it and you can pull on it,
Right.
creating a little bit more cross pressure, which works. And then also because you're good because the roller's gripping well on you, you can start to move your elbow away from your body and support less.
Right.
So you can trust on the roller a little bit because it's going to grip you, it's going to grip the floor, so you're not going to be slipping around, which sometimes happens with traditional rollers. Okay, so now what I want you to do, because you've been hitting one spot, we have to be thorough and hit a bunch of spots in the glute. So what I'm going to get you to do is you're going to tip forward, and then you're going to just roll that spot as well. And you're going to roll for about 5 seconds. So we're going to try to hit each little piece of the muscle. Okay, we're going to roll each spot for 5 seconds, then you're going to tip forward.
Right.
And we're going to try to go through it 2 times.
So right now I'm working my glute med, is that correct?
We're working your glute min specifically. Gluteus minimus muscle. Yep, and that's one that tends to get very overworked in your glutes, and it offers some good stability in there. So that's the one we're going to focus on with this rolling. And that's why we're staying close to the hip bone for this muscle. If you wanted to hit the glute med, we would also hit this, but go a little bit higher in the pelvis. But specifically, we're going to stay along this line of muscle for rolling, closer to the hip bone.
Okay, and how long should I be rolling?
So basically, you pick a number of spots, 5 seconds each, 2 times through.
A few times through. Okay.
Yep. So if you just go the second time through, and then when you feel like you've rolled it well enough, and you've been through 2 times, and you've hit all of the glute, we're going to come back to the other side, and we're going to test that same hip and see what that's done for you. Feel good?
Yep.
Okay, so come on back over. Okay, and I'm going to get you to shift your body back toward me just a little bit. Good. Now let's do the exact same thing we did before. So I'm going to get you to lift this leg up and you're going to stay right on your side. Extend your hip a little bit for me. Just like that. Okay. Okay, now I want you to try to resist me.
Okay.
Okay? And trust in it a little bit. Go for it. Push up toward the ceiling. Push. Hard. Push. Okay? So I pushed hard. I maybe don't want to, like, that was a little bit more me versus you, but I just want everybody to see that went really strong.
Really strong.
And I pushed. The first time that I pushed, okay, that's how muscle testing works. It's not supposed to be a me versus you, but I just wanted you to see how much stronger your glutes really are. Your glutes are very strong, but the problem is that when a muscle is inhibited, it can't fire or work at a full potential. So it's compromised. It's not that it doesn't fire, because some people say, well, my glutes don't fire, they don't work. It's very misleading, okay? It's just that your muscles are not operating at 100% because they are inhibited. But at no point was it weak, because rolling can't make a muscle strong.
So this basically is called a physiological effect.
It is.
So we're taking the tool, the roller, and we're creating an effect.
Yep.
And that's
Exactly right.
what we want.
So the travel roller gets, with rolling the glute, with what you had a great body position because you had enough pressure on it, right? And then with that body position, use a good technique, so you were staying short with your rolling just to get deeper into the muscle. But because the roller, the travel roller, could get deep enough into the muscle, we were able to produce a therapeutic or physiological effect in the muscle, which removes inhibition. And that's what rolling does.
Awesome.
Most people are unsure what rolling does, but they feel good, and this just puts it into words.
Sounds awesome.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.